Come in.
Hey, Carmine. I didn't know you were coming today. I would bought your favorite cannolis that you like.
Please, have a seat, man.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Yes.
This one right over here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I mean, I paid for this office, so I figured I would take the more comfortable seat, but you know what? I'll let it go. I'll let you sit there by your kids. I know you're very attached to them, after all, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't ever say I'm not a nice guy.
You are. You've been good to me. I appreciate everything you've done for me. And things that you're going to do for me in the future, hopefully, if we keep this going.
So I think, what did you want to talk about today? Your kids? You had some matter to discuss regarding your kids? All right, my understanding is, and I'll try to contain yourself because you're the one who asked me to talk about this.
Okay.
But I know you're very sensitive about these things.
About what?
Well, it kind of triggers you, and I don't want you to go, you're not going to cry on me, right?
What are you talking about here?
Well, the matter, you said you want to talk about your kids, right? You were keeping it together for 3 seconds and
Sorry.
you impressed me for about 2 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds, and then like this. You're crying like a little girl, like John Fontaine in The Godfather. I can't put
My new guy, I told you I hired a new guy. He
Yeah.
said these kids are not mine.
What?
He said two black people can't have white kids. It's impossible.
No, he's not. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's a probability. It's like you take the generations back, the DNA, they eventually got to get, like somebody in the family tree, you know, might have been white like by 5,000 years ago, right? So then like, you know, sort of like there's a law of probabilities, like a law of averages, and then you have 2 white kids, 3 white kids. Man, you hit the jackpot. You should like, you know, it was such an honor for you to let me be the godfather for all 3 kids. You know?
Thank you.
Listen, don't listen to these people who say that 2 black people can't have white kids. Listen, it's like you don't know. You got to get a DNA swab, like the swab test or whatever they call it. Then, like somewhere in your saliva, you're gonna discover like you had like white people die 5,000 years ago. And then you roll the dice, law of probability, law of averages, and next thing you know, boom, you hit the jackpot. You got not only 1, not only 2, but 3 white kids. Man, you should
They're
like,
beautiful.
they should be, they are beautiful. You should get like a news story. I'm surprised you haven't been on the 6 o'clock news yet, man. You should be talking about this. They should be interviewing you all over the country. You might even be able to make more money than the money I give you, but I don't want you to go away because I still want to control you. You know what I mean?
You think so?
I don't know, I think I'm giving you too many ideas. I feel like a loose cannon.
Oh my
You know
God.
what? Forget everything I just said, except the part that you're capable of having 3 white kids.
Thank you.
All right, look, let's separate business from pleasure here, or business from family, you know. So, listen, I've been hearing that you've been taking matters into your own hands and hiring a hitman who's screwing stuff up. Like,
Me?
yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well, have you heard about some guy out there screwing stuff up by shooting people, you know, putting out hits on them?
I don't know nothing about that.
What, you got ice in your mouth? So you're telling me you know absolutely nothing about somebody out there who is linked with you in some way, about who's out there randomly shooting people? That's what you're saying to me, right?
No, sir. That's not what I'm saying. What
Okay.
I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is, I hired a new guy. He's a little rusty. He screwed up a couple of jobs, but it's going to be all taken care of because I've hired Joey Guns from the Bronx family to teach him how you like things done.
All right. Because this is my understanding. Hey, let's take inventory. You took initiative. That's a plus.
Thank you.
You hired a guy cheap. That's a plus.
Thank you.
Right? But if he's screwing stuff up, that means he's not adding value. That's like, let me teach you a little thing about economics. That's a sunk cost. That's like a cost that I incur that I'm never going to get back, because if these people are fucking up like the Keystone Cops and the gang who couldn't shoot straight. Are you going to do something
I'll
about
fix
that?
it. I'll fix it.
You'll fix it?
You might meet him today because he's supposed to be here in like 15 minutes.
Oh,
So maybe you could have a talk with him if you like.
so my timing is good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you plan this or that?
No, sir, not at all. I didn't know you were coming.
Okay.
Okay.
Sort of random, like the way he shoots.
Yes,
Okay. All right. I'm waiting with bated breath.
yes sir. Come in.
What's good?
Hey, how you doing? This is the new boss,
How's it going?
Carmine.
Nice to meet you. Same here.
Why don't you have a seat over here?
So this is the guy, huh?
Yes, it is.
So, how long you been doing this type of work?
For a minute.
For a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I know that these days a minute literally doesn't mean a minute. So, does a minute mean like a year or 10 years? Like, what's your definition of a minute?
4.5 days.
4.5 days. Then, wow, that's like more complicated than the metric system. A minute equals 4.5 days. So, what have you learned in 4.5 days?
Like, I like patience and how to be quiet. I'm almost there. I'm catching on. Like, really, I'm a quick learner.
You know, you're doing a good job staying quiet, like keeping your words to a minimum. So you learned what? You said patience and keeping your mouth shut? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like how to be quiet.
Well, that's really good. Like, if you ever go to court, then, like, you know how to invoke the Fifth Amendment. That's a very good quality.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you that one, too. That's another plus for you, my good sir, sitting in front of me. But, you know, it would be helpful to know whether you, what did you do before your 4.5 days? What was your experience with this kind of stuff?
I got jumped before.
You got jumped.
Yeah, I had a couple of street fights that kind of initiated
To be vengeful.
and tough and yeah. I feel a vibe like we connected to this.
Right. So like, it's almost like because you had a blind spot, then you could figure out other people's blind spots, right?
You're making this easy. See, yeah.
Carmine, this is the guy that said the kids aren't mine.
This is the guy who said that?
Yeah.
We were off to a great start. Well, let me ask you something. How come, did you ask him the kind of questions I'm asking him about, you know, like, did you do your due diligence? Like what was his prior experience? Because you hired this guy. And then on top of that, you're saying that he's the guy who says two black people can't have a white kid?
Yes.
I watch a lot of A&E and like National Geographic. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't see that episode.
Hey, they should take that show off the air because there's other, like, anthropologists who probably would disagree with the people on that show. Hey,
I saw the one where they put the broccoli with the carrot.
hmm.
I didn't do it.
The broccoli with the carrot. Okay.
I saw that one.
That changed color?
A little bit.
All right. The carrot and the broccoli, Is that what you said?
It was a good one too.
It was a what?
It was a good episode.
Oh, it was a good episode. That sounds like a movie just waiting to be made. Carrot in the Bronx.
Probably tastes good.
Did you try it? Did you try it at home?
No.
Well, the thing is, that's not a good analogy for this thing about how, 5,000 years ago, you get all kinds of DNA and genes and chromosomes, and then the next thing you know, 5,000 years later, 2 black people having 3 white kids. You haven't seen any episodes of anything that explains something like that? Well, I think you're gonna have to, get your money back from pay-per-view and, find a better choice of shows to watch.
I have an illegal box. I don't pay for that.
But don't you still have choices?
Yeah, I got choices I can choose to choose things of my choice.
Like decisions. So maybe you should watch better shows about, genetics and,
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down and check that out. Maybe I could Google it.
yeah. Because, if they contradict me, I'll just shoot up the program, you know what I mean? Because I do better research than they do, apparently,
I can help you out with that.
Yeah.
Shoot up the program.
Okay. So you're not the guys fucking up all the randomly shooting up people and making mistakes, right? That's not you, is it?
Nah. Hell no.
All right.
Ooh, no. That's taboo. I don't do that shit.
Because it's bad enough you misinformed the gentleman who's sitting across from me about the 2 black people not happen to have white kids, but I'll forgive that, but I wouldn't be able to forgive
I was gonna ask you to forgive me for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all is forgiven, but
Appreciate you. Really do. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I just happen not to be a lefty. I'm kind of comfortable over here. You know what I mean? This hand by my gun. You know what I mean? So I figured I'd give you one of these with the left hand. So.
Only banging is we need up in here right now.
So what we'll do is I'm gonna hire you to get at the recommendation of the gentleman sitting in front of me.
Okay.
That you will get this guy, you'll put an end to him. This death wish vigilante screw up who doesn't know what he's doing.
You gotta go. Cause this fucking dude causing so much bullshit around here. He oh shit.
I heard that you're happy to work for, was it Wendy's or White Castle's hamburgers? I forgot. What did you tell me? What did you tell me?
It was Wendy's.
It was Wendy's.
No, White Castle, yeah.
It was White Castle, okay. Because the butchers say that the meat in Wendy's is more authentic. But if you want White Castles, that's good enough for me. That makes it cheaper for me. So I'll give you $5.
What?
You know how many White Castle hamburgers you can get for $5?
That's 11.
11?
No, with the tax. If it's not on sale, no, that's back down to 7.
Oh, 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
That'll work though.
Yeah. The taxes are too high. You lose that many burgers with the tax?
Who you telling?
Yeah.
We vibed it again.
Yeah.
So back to business.
All right. There you go. Listen, you get that job done, I'll throw in an onion ring. White Castle burger, because you know how the onion rings go real good inside the White Castle burger?
You do that for me. You know what I was thinking? I'm thinking right now, I want the job, but I don't want to go all crazy on this dude. I think I could kind of like see where he's coming from. And maybe if I talk to him, I could hold on to the $5 and just tell him to leave town. And just save like all my real blood and gut shit for like the real knuckleheads that need that to come through. So I could talk to this dude and be like, yo, why don't you just get the fuck out of here? And this way, I won't have to put the beats on him. You know, beats by Dre and shit. He don't want all that. Do that shit.
You know why I like that idea? You know why I like that idea? Because then we'll kind of keep the peace. I keep my respectability.
And he's fucking out of here. Got him. Yeah.
There's no blood in the streets,
No.
right? Only thing is, what proof are you going to give me that he's out of town?
I could.
Like, what are you going to show me? Here's the before, and here's the after.
Oh, you want me to put him on Greyhound?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a picture of him on Greyhound.
What do he look like? As far as you know.
Well, isn't that your job? I thought you know what he looks like. That's why I'm hiring you. Or we're hiring you.
Figure it out. Don't worry about the $5. I'm gonna earn it because that's what I do.
Uh-huh.
And I ain't had onion rings in a while, so.
All right, so why don't you give me that photo of him on the Greyhound bus? I'll even, you know what? I'll be nice. Even if you put him on a Peter Pan bus and take me a photo, I'll be happy. Right? Yeah. But yeah, get him on Amtrak, you know? So, anyway, you could go now. I need to talk to this guy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
It was good to see you.
Yeah.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
Take care. Y'all be safe. Oh,
Okay.
cash at me.
What if I use Venmo? Is that all right? So, where'd you get this guy?
He's a fucking idiot, isn't he?
Well, I mean, he works for cheap. I mean, I don't mind. Between me and you, I'll even throw in a strawberry shake for this guy if he gets a job done, because he's low maintenance. It's very little, requires very little to make this guy happy. He's got to get the job done.
He'll get it.
So, what proof are you going to give me that these people are going to get their job done? You hired them.
My word.
You're going old school on me, huh?
My word is all I got.
Your word is your bond, huh?
And a lot of justice.
All right, you're lucky I'm a sentimental guy. You know, you're not trying to take advantage of my sentimentality.
Never that. Never that. I know what you're capable of, sir. I know
All
what
right.
you're capable of.
All right. Well, you give me a very determination look, so I'm going to trust that.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right?
All right. I'm gonna go now. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank
All
you.
right.
Nice doing business with you.
Maybe next time I'll be sitting in that chair. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, have a good one.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Hey, listen. I think he's on to us. You know, he hired like some idiot savant to do these jobs. I think he's doing the jobs. And he comes off, you know, playing stupid, but he may be smarter than he looks. And smarter than he talks. I think he's kind of on to us. And he's giving your husband some, you know, some things he shouldn't know. You know what I mean? He's like putting bad information in your husband's head. I'm gonna have to do something about this. You know what I mean? I'll keep it general, in case anybody's tapping my phone. I wanna look out for you and the kids. All right.
Your girl is my baby mama. Your girl is my baby mama. You be playing daddy, what I'm the real father. Hey, yo, ma, your girl is my baby mama. Your girl is my baby mama. You be playing daddy, what I'm the real father. Hey, yo, ma, your girl is my baby mama. Your girl is my baby mama. You be playing daddy, what I'm the real father. Hey, yo, ma, your girl is my baby mama. Your girl is my baby mama. You be playing daddy, what I'm the real father. Hey, yo, ma, your girl is my baby mama. Your girl is my baby mama. You be playing daddy, what I'm the real father.